What's going on, MMA fans? I'm back to do my StrikeForce Destruction review video. I'm going to go over the fights I did predictions on, plus talk about a fight that I did not do a prediction on. Overall, a solid night of fights, so let's get right down to this. First fight of the night, Kim Couture taking on Alina Kabakov. Kim Couture comes out landing some beautiful combinations, forcing Kabakov to kind of clinch with her on the cage. Couture pushes her off, lands some good combinations, forcing John Shirley to stop the fight. And we get a first-round TKO win for Kim Couture. Looked impressive with some bright spots in her last fight, even though she lost, and looked really impressive in this fight. I expect to see some more great things from her. All right, on to the next fight. Duane Ludwig taking on Eve Edwards. First round, Eve Edwards comes out, lands a beautiful right hand, getting a takedown off of that. Starts working from half guard. Almost gets caught in a triangle choke in this round, and to finish the round off, lands some beautiful, beautiful combinations from inside guard. We move to the second round. Eve comes out and tries to land some combinations. He misses. Nothing landing really cleanly. Then goes for a flying knee attempt, missed on that. We see Ludwig land a nasty knee to the body, definitely making Eve wince. I thought Eve was hurt at first, but he sucked it up. Ended up getting a takedown. Ludwig ends up getting out of that. Ludwig gets his own takedown. To end the round, both guys are in the clinch, throwing some nasty, nasty knees. Ludwig looking like he got the better of the knees, though. We move on to the third round. Duane throws a nasty, nasty leg kick to the body. Edwards lands with his own. We see Ludwig sprawl and defend a takedown. And after he defends the takedown, muscles Edwards down to the ground. Works inside a guard with some vicious, vicious ground and pound elbows. Beautiful hands. He actually hit Eve 3 or 4 times in the head. And we get a unanimous decision, 29-28 all the way on the judges' scorecards for Duane Ludwig. So Duane Ludwig wins via a unanimous decision. He's a very, very savvy veteran. Expect to see some more good things out of him here in the future. All right, on to the next fight. Joe Riggs taking on Luke Stewart. First round, Luke Stewart comes out, clinches with Riggs, which looks like throughout the parts of this fight, that's what his game plan is. Riggs is able to defend a takedown, even though he got taken down at the very beginning. Eats a knee, and then we see Riggs kind of answer with a counter right and lands it. We see Stewart get a takedown. Works from inside of half guard, moves to the north-south position. Move to the second round. Stewart again tries to clinch, get inside the clinch. Riggs is able to get him down. Works from guard, ends up actually opening up Stewart with some good punches to the body, to the head, body head, body head. An elbow there as well to the body. And just starts blasting, blasting, blasting. We finally see Big John McCarthy step in and stop the fight, and Joe Riggs gets a second-round TKO victory. Riggs looked very impressive in this fight. Like I said, if he came in, didn't look so sucked in, didn't have any cardio issues, that I thought he would win this fight, and he definitely did. Okay, on to the main event. Bobby Southworth taking on Renato Babalu Sobral. We see Babalu come out, land a flurry of punches, dropping down to try to get a takedown. Bobby Southworth is able to defend it, gets Babalu down to the ground. Southworth gets to side position, side control. Babalu's able to get up. Both guys are just really, really, really going at it. Babalu and Southworth clinch. We see both guys kind of landing some shots. Then we see Southworth kind of looks over at Big John like he got hit in the groin, but it didn't look like he got hit to me. And then we see Big John separate both the guys. and Southworth lands a good knee to the body, but Babalu kind of throws a standing, I don't know, a standing downward elbow that kind of cuts Southworth right over the right eye, and it's deep and nasty. And right after the end of the first round, the doctors look at it and they go ahead and stop the fight, and Babalu wins via a first round TKO doctor stoppage injury, I guess if you want to call it, and he is the new StrikeForce light heavyweight champion. I'm sure that probably there's going to be a rematch in the cards for this fight, but nonetheless, Babalu looked really good in this fight. Expect to see more good things out of him, and we'll probably see a rematch due to the fact of the stoppage. Okay, one fight that I didn't do predictions on that ended up being very, very interesting was the Scott Smith-Terry Martin fight. Scott Smith comes out and knocks Terry Martin out cold, and I think it was like 23 or 24 seconds in the first round. Terry Martin tried to cut Scott Smith off with and then throw a jab, and right as he threw a jab, Scott Smith threw a counter right on the butt, and it drops him flat. So Scott Smith wins via a first round knockout. Looked impressive in this fight. If you haven't seen this knockout, go check it out. That was the StrikeForce card. Leave me some comments, constructive, negative, positive. Let me know what you think. And on that note, you guys have a great day.